Bonjour mes amis et bienvenue à notre chaîne French Pro Global. And in today's video we are going to start our first sentence in French language, and that is how to say your name in French language. Alright, so in order to say your name in French you should know one important verb. What is verb? And what is the name of that verb? Is s'appeler. S apostrophe A P P E L E R, s'appeler. So it means to call oneself, to call oneself. So if you have to say your name in French, you should know this verb, very important. Alright, and this verb is conjugated in different forms. Alright, for example, je m'appelle, which means I call myself or my name is. Next is tu t'appelles, means you call yourself or your name is. Alright, il s'appelle, which means he calls himself or his name is. Next is elle s'appelle, repeat, elle s'appelle means she calls herself or her name is. Next, nous appelons, it means we call ourselves or our names are. Next is vous appelez, it means you call yourself or your names are. Alright. Next is il s'appelle, which means they call themselves or their names are. Next is elle s'appelle, which means they call themselves or their names are. Alright, and before I give you example, please watch my previous video. In the previous video, I have told you what is je, what is tu, il, elle, nous, vous, il, elle. So the name of the topic of that video is subject pronoun in French language. So please watch so that you will understand what does it mean. Alright, I am not going to repeat. Please watch that video, that will help you to know the meaning of all these subject pronouns. Alright, okay, now let me give you some examples. I have written here example 1 and example 2. The first example, je m'appelle David, which means I call myself David. This is the literal translation, I call myself David. Alright, but you remember this is a literal translation, but in English we don't say na ki I call myself Dr. Hindustani. Alright, you call yourself Rahul, we don't say that. But in English, what is the best translation? My name is David. So the sentence je m'appelle David, the best translation would be my name is David. Suppose if your name is Rahul, so you have to say je m'appelle Rahul. If your name is Preeti, je m'appelle Preeti. If your name is Halima, je m'appelle Halima. Alright. Next example, il s'appelle Paul, which means the literal translation, he calls himself Paul, but that is literal translation. But in English we don't say he calls himself Paul. What would be the best translation in English? His name is Paul. His name is Paul. Alright. So today you have learned how to say your name in French. So suppose my name is Dr. Hindustani. So if I have to say my name is Dr. Hindustani, I will say je m'appelle Dr. Hindustani. If suppose my name is Rahul, je m'appelle Rahul. Alright. If a girl who is Geeta, if she has to say my name is Geeta, so je m'appelle Geeta. Alright. So there is no formal, informal, there is no male, female. So if you have to say your name, simply you have to use this sentence. Je m'appelle David, je m'appelle Sarah, je m'appelle Paul, je m'appelle Rahul. I hope this is clear. So if you learned something from this video, kindly subscribe, like and share with your friends. Au revoir.